Amy. Thank you so much for joining me again on my new Q&A video. As you can see, I have a Chanel shopping bag behind me because I just filmed my Chanel reveal, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And also, if you haven't checked out my vlog that I posted on Monday yet, please go ahead and check it out. It was extra special because my family was here, and there will be a few more coming up. I don't know how many because I didn't want to make them too long. Basically, touring my own city, and it's a good way for those of you who ask me what to do in Vancouver. Well, it's your chance to look at where we actually went, what we actually do, what we actually ate, so to give you an idea of what you can possibly tour yourself when you come visit Vancouver. Our first question, which is from Kathy, she says that I purchased the Louis Vuitton Speedy B30 in EBENE last year, and I do like it a lot, but sometimes I find it too big for me to carry around. I'm only 5'1" and weigh 115 pounds, but I do like it because it's such a carefree bag. Anyway, I'm thinking of getting the Speedy 25, which I think would be a perfect size. I do want it in EBENE, but it would be weird if I had the two bags in the same print but in different sizes. I was thinking of going for monogram, but since the straps are untreated and it will patina over time, I'm scared that it will turn so dark that it will look so old and not nice at all. Is there a certain point that the vachetta will stop getting darker? Also, I heard that the shoulder straps are a lot easier on the shoulder. For the EBENE, I find that it digs into my shoulders and sometimes gets uncomfortable. I would love to hear your opinion about monogram print with the vachetta and the wear and tear, and if it's worth buying one. Like you said, I do also find that the strap digs into my shoulder. I think it's, you know, every person is different, but for me it hurts, especially when I fill up my bag. So I do agree, and also kind of secretly hoped and wished that I bought it in monogram actually. But the size is perfect for our petite frame. I've only had good experience with vachetta. I know it's different for everyone. It also depends on where you live and how careful you are with vachetta. I feel like, because I have dry skin, I have extremely dry skin, I don't always apply lotion, except when right after my shower, I always have to apply lotion throughout my body. And so, but other than that, I don't always have hand cream on me constantly. So my hands are, you know, already dry. So like, unless they're, you know, really cracked and all that, then I will apply a bit of lotion. But otherwise, my skin in general is dry. So I don't have a problem with uneven patina on my vachetta. So that's one thing. The second thing is I live in Vancouver, but I only usually wear my bags when it's not pouring outside. Especially you might want to rewatch my vachetta video, because if you haven't already, because one of the things that you want to make sure is to be extremely careful when your bag is brand new. When your bag is brand new, the leather, because it's untreated, it has basically no coating to protect it, therefore being prone to watermarks and dirt and whatnot. I feel like as long as when your bag is brand new, you sort of leave it uncovered and let it have, you know, develop its own sort of patina to begin with. You know, I know some people say 3 days. I know Minx for all, she says 3 days. I've done mine for like 2 months. I mean, I did use it within those 2 months, I did use it too, but I was really picky. Like, I only took it out on those days that have absolutely no chance of rain. And even though I said you have to be careful, over time you just feel a little bit more confident, and once you develop a certain patina like mine here on my Never Full, it's actually a little bit more honey than it appears on camera. But once you get that sort of patina on your leather naturally, because I don't use anything on my vachetta, it just becomes its own protection. I got it poured on and showered on a couple times, maybe more than a couple times, and nothing stayed. And so like, really it depends on how well you've been taking care of it initially. That's how I feel. In conclusion, I feel like unless you absolutely want damier ebene for both bags, which is, you know, absolutely fine too, then go ahead. But if you wanted to have it in a different print, I say don't be too scared about vachetta, because it's not as fragile and not as hard to maintain as most people think. It's never full. Are you still loving your Emily wallet? I'm looking to get it in a couple weeks, and I had been considering the Kaisa wallet too. Totally agree with you on the Speedy B25 strap. It's not comfortable. Have a great day. Yes, I'm definitely loving my Emily wallet. It is my preferred style of wallet. I do prefer the ones that snap open and close like that versus the zip around. The only thing I would caution as far as, you know, the design of the Emily wallet goes, it's because, especially if you go with the canvas version, I feel like with canvas, the glazing will probably become a problem at some point in your life. It may not be immediately, hopefully, because I know some people are experiencing some glazing issues lately very quickly with the newer Louis Vuitton items. As far as the Kaisa wallet goes, I also like it. It's just a different print, different colors. I think as long as you're okay with the glazing, then I say go for it, because it is definitely my preferred style of wallet. Coffee, chai, and makeup. Could you please make a video on handbag storage? So I haven't actually per se made a specific video on how I store my bags. I do have a video where it's one of my earlier vlog where I showed what I got, you know, in terms of arrangement for how I store my bags. So I will link all that below in the description box, that video specifically. And as well, I have 2 videos where I talked about the vachetta and the patina on my bags. I know lately it's been in everyone's mind on how to take care of vachetta, or how to sort of like what we all do with our vachetta, and I know everyone is different, so I will link those down below as well so that you guys can check it out. Karen, hi Amy, wondering what your thoughts are on the Gucci Disco Soho bag. I'm debating between this bag and the LV ALMA bag. LV ALMA BB actually. So I love both. I think that they're both have very different looks, and I think that the ALMA BB is slightly more versatile. Possibly the disco bag will fit slightly more, except that you might be deceived by how much the ALMA BB fits as well. Every time I take it out, I'm just amazed, because the ALMA BB fits more. Is it more? If it's the same amount as my... No, if it's slightly less than my twice, just very slightly, like 1 item less, but if it's more than my boy bag, can you believe that? So I think it's very deceiving. The shape of it, you might, you know, and the size of it, you might think that it fits less, but it fits so much. And it's such a comfortable bag. I feel like with the epi leather, it's so durable. I am not even scared to, you know, possibly bumping into someone or something. It just doesn't even scratch, doesn't even dent, nothing happens to it. So I'm like so happy with mine. The disco bag, I really like it. I think it's kind of trendy, and I feel like it's a more casual bag. So I really like both. If I can have both, I would. Linda Mathis, a great video. What are your thoughts on the Chanel Rock and Roam? So I've had the chance to check out the Rock and Roam bags when I was, you know, shopping for my boy. And unfortunately, we only had the mini version. So the mini version of the Rock and Roam, we didn't have the one that was similar to the jumbo size. But my first initial thoughts and impression was that I loved the bag because the leather was very nice. Like the caviar leather was slightly... In my opinion, it wasn't as soft as my new boy bag, but it was still soft enough that it was flexible, and the compartments are just so great. It kind of reminds me of my Pochette Métis, so I can only imagine owning that bag as well, and having that as another option. I completely fall in love with that. Well, the small version is also a crossbody, and it's a smaller bag, so it's what would the size be? it will probably fit as much as the ALMA BB, I would think. And so I loved it. I only wish that we also carried the larger version because I wanted to see what it was all about. Like, everyone's getting it, but I know our store is not going to carry it, so I can't really comment on that. But as far as the leather goes and the functionality goes, I really loved it. Susie Ruman, hi Amy, always love your videos. Have you noticed that Louis Vuitton prices have decreased in Canada? I made a big purchase last month and I'm not sure how to go about it. So yes, we have had 2 price decreases. Definitely go check your receipts right away, and if it is within the last hopefully last 14 days, but I hear that if it's within the last 30 days, they should still be allowing you to get an adjustment. I know my friend, she got an adjustment for an item that she bought within the 14 days and then one that was beyond the 14 days. So as far as I know, as long as it's within that 30-day period, you should be able to get a store adjustment, a price adjustment. Just make sure that you go back to the same store or call ahead. The increases that we've had over the last 6 months were just crazy, and I feel like for once we're getting a small break, which is very nice. So yeah, definitely guys, go ahead and get your refunds. And that is it. Those are all the questions that I had for the last week, and I hope you guys are doing very well. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Amy, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye! And here it is. Oh my goodness, this is my brand new pre-fall 2016 caviar leather